StadiumDB.com presents World Stadiums Under Construction, March 2023. Welcome, bienvenido, willkommen. It's high time to show you the latest photos from around the world where plenty of impressive stadiums are being renovated or being built. Before we get started with massive facilities like Bernabéu, Camp Nou or Anfield, as well as with the smaller ones, we want to remind you to click subscribe and like buttons. Thank you for your support. So let's take a look at all 19 venues which are currently under construction. We will start with Brazil. Exactly. Arena MRV. Capacity 47,465. Completion date March 2023. Belo Horizonte. Brazilian construction is receiving a great deal of enthusiasm. March 25th will mark Atlético's 115th anniversary, as well as the first act at MRV Arena. The first shot on goal will take place and the Minas Gerais Symphony Orchestra will also perform. On May 19th, Atlético's stadium will host the inaugural friendly match against an invited international team. Fans will have to wait until June for the official match. Mass Monumental. Capacity 84,567. Completion date July 2024. Buenos Aires. The return of fans to Monumental Stadium was a real celebration. More than 83,100 Mas Grande fans accompanied Martin Demicheli's team to victory over Argentinos Juniors. A meeting that was also an occasion for the opening of 3 new stands and for spectators to enjoy the renovated stage, which continues to grow. The remodeling gives fans greater access to the lower sectors, and further renovations will also be closely linked to the 2030 World Cup, should Argentina become its host. Anfield. Capacity 61,000. Completion date August 2023. Liverpool. The This Is Anfield website, like many fans associated with the Reds, is melting over the project. It's going to be something beautiful, with the roof of the Anfield Road end fitting seamlessly into the main stand, creating a sense of enclosure that will only serve the acoustics better. The new grandstand will accommodate 15,967 fans, and the existing roof will be removed immediately at the end of this season, when the expansion enters its final phase. Everton Stadium. Capacity 52,888. Completion date July 2024. Liverpool. There were a number of breakthrough moments during 2022, with the stadium quickly rising from the site of the newly filled dock, starting with the installation of the first above-ground concrete component. The club ensures that as many of the fans' suggestions as possible have been discussed with the building control, who have been receptive to their requirements. Currently, around 50% of the entire project is completed. Abanca Balaídos. Capacity 31,100. Completion date late 2023. Vigo. The original cost of completing the entire project was projected to be below 30 million euros mark. But due to increasing delays and costs, the final amount is expected to be significantly higher. Facade sheeting already adorns the exterior of the facility, and the new roof was raised in late February. Spain is seeking to host the 2030 World Cup, which could affect further plans for the Balaídos. Estadio Santiago Bernabéu. Capacity 80,242. Completion date September 2023. Madrid. At the Champions League Winners' Stadium, progress is becoming increasingly evident, and it is clear that the World Cup break has been well spent. The installation of the structures with the mechanisms of the huge underground greenhouse where the turf will be stored, has already been completed. Almost all of the mega trusses that will form the retractable roof have already been installed. Each mega grating of the retractable roof measures 72 meters and weighs 50 tons. More than half of the final stainless steel panels have already been installed on the fixed roof. The skywalk, the terrace that surrounds the entire stadium at its highest level, is also taking shape. Spotify Camp Nou, capacity 105,053. Completion date late 2025. Barcelona. The work there is expected to start in full force after 2022-23 season. In early 2023, it was announced that the main contractor for the works would be Turkish company Limak Construction. BBBank Wildpark, capacity 34,302. Completion date May 2023, Karlsruher. Work there have been underway since 2018. The total cost is currently 155 million euros. Construction of the new stadium in Karlsruhe is well advanced. Work is more than 90% complete, says the managing director of the Karlsruher infrastructure company. Up to 150 employees from about 15 different companies are working on the stadium at the same time. Hristo Botev Stadium, capacity 18,788. Completion date late 2023. Plovdiv. Although concepts had been in place for a long time, it was only in late 2020, thanks to a transfer of 25 million leva from the central budget, that work began to finalize the project. The constructor was given 2 years to complete the development. According to the schedule, the facility should be ready at the end of 2022. So far, this has not happened. Varna Stadium, capacity 22,000. Completion date, who knows? Varna. The history of the new representative stadium in Varna dates back to 2006. The plan there never came to fruition, but a slightly scaled-down one proceeded 10 years later. However, no longer with an audience of 30,000, but 22,000. Currently, of all the stands in the most advanced state, is the one behind the goal. Before we move to Africa, please subscribe to our channel and click on the bell to stay tuned for more interesting material. Stade Douera, capacity 40,000. Completion date mid-2023. Douera. The inauguration of the stadium in Algeria is only a matter of time. The future stadium in Algiers should be unveiled to the public in 2023. Everything related to the turf should be completed in March. Work on this new facility, which cost 105,000 euros, began in 2018. Stade Tizi Ouzou, capacity 50,766. Completion date April 2023. Tizi Ouzou. Another Algerian stadium, Tizi Ouzou, is expected to be open in April by the President of the Democratic and People's Republic of Algeria, Abdelmajid Tebboune. Algeria will thus inaugurate its 4 arenas in less than 2 years, following the Milad Hadafi Stadium in Oran and the Nelson Mandela Stadium in Baraki. Egypt International Olympic City Stadium, capacity 93,440. Completion date June 2023. New administrative capital. Construction of the facility began in late 2019. The stadium is being built as the main facility of a sports complex that will include 2 more large sports arenas, an Olympic-sized swimming pool, and much more. It will be the largest complex of its kind in Africa and the Middle East. Its creation is expected to enable Egypt to bid for major sporting events such as the Olympic Games. Xi'an International Football Center, capacity 60,000, completion date June 2023. Xi'an. The stadium is being presented as the first professional football facility without a running track in northwest China. Construction is currently underway for the support facilities, stands, media center, power center and road landscape. All construction is scheduled to be completed in first quarter of 2022. Luoyang Olympic Center Stadium, capacity 59,795, completion date first half of 2023. Luoyang. The center is a key provincial and municipal project built by Luoyang City Development Investment Group and is the largest stadium project in Luoyang since the founding of the People's Republic of China. The facility was scheduled to host the 2022 provincial games, but these have been postponed until 2023. Xuchang Sports Exhibition Center Stadium, capacity 32,398, completion date May 2023. Xuchang. It is being built along with 3 arenas. The first phase of the project has been planned and conceived with the design concept of rain and dew moistening the Lotus City. It will be an urban sports and cultural complex. Construction has been underway since May 2020 and will be completed in May 2023. The total investment in the project is 3.45 billion yuan. Yellow River Sports Center Stadium, capacity 61,000, completion date late 2024. Jinan. The arena will become the first professional football stadium in Jinan. The latest news from the construction site is that the stadium is scheduled to be completed by the end of 2024 and is expected to become the new home of the Taishan team. Binzhou National Health and Culture Center Stadium, capacity 33,000, completion date March 2023. Binzhou. On September 25th, with the driving in of the last truck to pour the concrete, the main premise of the Binzhou National Health and Culture Center project was fully completed. The project team overcame many unfavorable factors, such as extreme weather conditions, and completed the main building in just 6 months. Shenzhen Sports Center Stadium, capacity 45,000, completion date first half of 2024. Shenzhen. In Shenzhen, a new facility is being built on the site of the old stadium, with a capacity of 20,000 fans. The total construction area will be 335,000 square meters, with an investment of about 2.3 billion yuan. The complex will include a stadium, gymnasiums, swimming pools, athlete reception centers, national fitness facilities, and commercial facilities. Since we're in the Middle Kingdom, it's a good time for each of us to go our separate ways. But we invite you to stay tuned for more content. Also watch a video about England's stadiums of the future. See you!